This video will show you how to replace a window using an Andersen 100 series single hung window. This installation requires a flat frame opening. In this video, we will be replacing a wood double hung window with counterweights. To understand the process for installation, watch the full video and identify how to prep your frame before beginning window installation. Before you begin, verify that your existing window frame is in good condition, free from damage or rot. Next, check that your window is square. If corner-to-corner measurements differ by more than 1/8 of an inch, you may need to consider full-frame window replacement. To find the size of the unit that you will need to order for installation, measure your existing window frame. You'll need to collect measurements for the width and height. Measure the width at the top, center, and bottom. Then, use the smallest measurement rounded down to the nearest 1/8 of an inch. Next, for the height, measure at the uppermost part of the sill, at the left, center, and right. Then, use the smallest measurement rounded down to the nearest 1/8 of an inch. This video supports an installation guide from AndersenWindows.com and may not be appropriate for all products. Please read and follow the written installation guide for your product for complete installation instructions, including important safety information. The installation guide contains a list of tools and materials needed to install your window. You will also need a 100 series single hung replacement window without flange, the installation screw pack included with your new window, and if the window opening has a slope sill, a sill adapter, which can be purchased separately. If the glass in your old window is broken, tape the broken glass before removal to reduce glass fragmentation, and wear protective gloves. Check the dimensions of your new 100 series window to confirm it is the correct size. Note that the unit will be a 1/2 inch shorter and a 1/2 inch narrower than the opening you are installing it in. To remove the window being replaced, use a utility knife to break any seals created along the interior stops by varnish, paint, or sealant. Be careful not to damage the stops, as they will be reused. Using a stiff putty knife or small pry bar, carefully remove the interior stops and save for reuse. To remove the bottom sash, cut the balancer cords if present. Remove the bottom sash and dispose of it properly. Next, remove the parting stops with a stiff putty knife or small pry bar. Dispose of them properly. Lower the top sash, and with the sash supported, cut the balancer cords if present. Remove the top sash and dispose of it properly. If there are pulleys in your side jambs, remove the screws or nails to remove the pulleys and dispose of them properly. Measure down from the top of the frame 4 inches. This is where the installation screws will be secured. If the pulley voids interfere with this space, you will need to fill the pulley voids with wood or wood putty to create an area for the installation screws to be secured. At the bottom of the jamb, you will find weight pocket covers. Remove the covers by using a putty knife or pry bar and save them for reuse. Inside the weight pockets will be counterweights. Remove the counterweights and dispose of them properly. Insulate the now empty weight pockets by inserting insulation along the sides of the jamb. Then, reapply and secure the covers in place. To install your new window, begin by opening the bottom sash. Remove the insect screen by pulling the tabs up and pushing the screen to the exterior. Then, set the insect screen aside in a safe place. Clean the entire perimeter of the new window frame with a non-abrasive cleaner and dry thoroughly. Do not use abrasive cleaners or solvents when cleaning Fibrex material. Doing so could result in product damage. Visit help.andersenwindows.com for a list of recommended cleaners. The 100 series window has a flat sill. If your window opening has a slope sill, you will need to use the sill adapter, which must be cut to size. To find the measurement for cutting the short leg of the sill adapter, place a carpenter's square along the exterior stop. Measure the difference in height from the highest point of the sill to the point where the stop meets the sill. Next, use the width of your window to determine the width of the sill adapter. Cut the sill adapter to the appropriate width. Then, cut down the short leg of the sill adapter to match the determined height. Remove the backing from the sill adapter and adhere the adapter to the bottom of the window with the front edge of the adapter flush to the window's exterior. Windows and doors can be heavy. Use safe lifting techniques and a reasonable number of people with enough strength to lift, carry, and install window and door products to avoid injury and/or product damage. Dry fit the window by placing the window in the opening to check the fit before installation. Shim the sill at both sides and add more to level the unit as needed. Refer to the installation guide for details. Clean the opening to make sure it is free of debris and apply a 3/8" bead of sealant to the sill and around the exterior stop. Verify that there are no gaps in the sealant. With the bottom sash open, lift the window and position the sill into the center of the opening. Then, tip the top of the window in tightly to the exterior stops. Shim the sill as needed to level the window in the opening. Fasten the bottom of both side jambs using the provided installation screws through the pre-drilled holes. Do not fully tighten. Lower the bottom sash and fasten the side jambs through the pre-drilled holes at the top and center using the provided installation screws. Do not fully tighten the screws. Installation screws and nails must be securely attached to the rough opening. Failure to do so will reduce the structural performance to less than published values, resulting in product or property damage. Check to see if the frame is bowed. Correct any frame bow during installation. Failure to do so may result in product or property damage. Close and lock the sash. Check the window for square by measuring from corner to corner. Measurements must be within 1/8 of an inch. If the window is not square, shim accordingly until square. Once square, cut the shims down and insert them behind the top and bottom jamb screws. Confirm the window is square and tighten the screws at the top and bottom of the jambs. Shim behind the center jamb screws. Be careful not to bend or bow the side jambs. Confirm the jambs are straight and tighten the screws at the center of the jambs. Recess the shims 3/8 of an inch from the interior frame edge or framing, whichever is narrower. Failure to do so could result in poor product performance or property damage. Using low expanding foam or backer rod and sealant, seal around the interior at the top and sides. Do not overfill with low expanding foam or overpack with backer rod to avoid bowed jambs. Reapply the interior stops and secure with finishing nails. From the exterior, make sure the weep holes are covered with tape. Then, Apply sealant at the head, side jambs, and sill. Be sure to remove the tape after the sealant is applied. Congratulations! You have successfully installed a 100 series single hung replacement window.